Hey folks, it's Mira, the Ingredient Guru, and I am so excited to bring you this interview. I am going to be talking with Louise Gittleman today, and we're going to be talking about her new book, Radical Metabolism, a powerful new plan fat and reignite your energy in just 21 days. And I know you all know who Louise is. She obviously is a force to be reckoned with in our industry. She's a nutritionist. She's an author of multiple books and an acknowledged expert. And she's here today to talk to us about new, powerful information about what we need to know so that we can learn more and help support our people and really help reignite their metabolism. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure, Ingredient Guru.
Thank you. So first of all, I have to ask about the title. What is Radical Metabolism?
Radical Metabolism is about rewriting the rules of nutrition in a way in which those that have not been able to lose weight, detoxify, or are over 40 have had success before. So we're throwing out all the old rules. We're putting nutritional concepts on their head. We're flying in the face of conventional wisdom and telling people to eat omega-6 fats because they're just as good as omega-3s, perhaps even better for our mitochondria. We're teaching them how sitting is the new smoking, and we're telling them how to detoxify correctly by promoting bile production, which nobody out there is talking about. So it's pretty radical. I'm talking about extreme health most of all.
Yeah, well, and I love that you're talking about bile. I was fortunate enough to see your talk at the NANP on gallbladder health, and I was really blown away. I learned so much from you. Thank you for that. And really, I think we don't talk enough about the importance of the gallbladder when it comes to health, healthy weight, and overall metabolic function.
No, we don't talk about it, but the idea is this, that so many of us get our gallbladders out. It's such an important surgery in this country. It's an elective surgery. Sometimes it's absolutely necessary, and of course, when it's absolutely necessary, we comply. But for most of us that have gallbladder issues, whether it's gallstones or pain in the gallbladder or the inability to lose weight because we've already had our gallbladders out, there's so much that they can do based upon the protocol that I have in here that practitioners have to know about. It's the importance of bitters to help the body produce its own bile. It's the importance of substituting bile salts when there is no bile that is regulated in the system because you no longer have your gallbladder. And it's the importance of knowing that if you're on a keto or paleo diet, those diets completely miss the boat because they're telling you to eat loads of fat, cut in carbohydrates, which is a good thing. But a lot of people out there cannot metabolize, assimilate, or break down fats properly. So that's where radical metabolism to the rescue. And that's why we've had so much success with weight loss, particularly for those without a gallbladder, with sluggish metabolism, or are over 40.
Mm-hmm. And, one of the things I think that happens, for practitioners, having information that is not only easy, if you'll pardon the pun, to digest, but easy to utilize is really important. I mean, most of us are so passionate and so focused about working with our people. And one of the things that I love is how you really break it down in the book with your menu plans, your 4-day detox, which is like a great jumpstart, and then also really breaking down the knowledge about the supplements to properly support the body. So can you talk for us for just a minute about the importance of supplementation, especially when you have a sluggish metabolism, a poor thyroid health, missing gallbladder, all those kinds of things?
Well, what we found is that there is this alliance that we never knew before that I kind of stumbled upon. There is an alliance between the gallbladder and the thyroid, and those that have sluggish bile production are 7 more times likely to have hypothyroidism, and that's out of some recent research that came from Finland, interestingly enough. So whatever we do when it comes to weight loss and detoxification, bile is a detox method of the liver. You have to be breaking down fats properly, which gives the thyroid its material to break down the T4 into the more active T3. And that's something that's kind of ignored or forgotten. So if you've got problems with metabolism and your thyroid, or you've got clients with Hashimoto, if you follow my protocols with the right kind of bile, the right kind of bitters, or the vegetarian versions of both, then you've got a better chance not only to be healthier overall, but to help any kind of autoimmune situation and weight loss condition. So it's an overall radical metabolism, how shall I say, reboot for the entire system. It's not just about weight loss, it's so much more, but you know, weight loss is the thing that people are so concerned about. So we use that as our hook, so to speak, so that when people start eating the right kind of fats, which are the omega-6s, in a ratio of 4:1 to the omega-3s, we see wonderful results with the mitochondria and with weight loss, skin issues, as well as metabolism and autoimmune issues. So it's a whole reboot, it's a whole reinvention, it's a whole kind of reigniting of the metabolism with throwing out the old rules and bringing in the new. But I've been a nutrition maverick for many years now, so I'm kind of used to it.
Well, and I love that it's about balance. It's about finding that proper balance to nourish the body. And you know, one of the other things that you talked about in the book that I found so fascinating, because of course it fits right into my personal wheelhouse. As the ingredient guru, I'm very engaged in researching all the toxins that are in our foods and the different things that are done to food that make it a non-nourishing substance for us. And so I love that you have a whole section devoted to talking about toxins and how people really need to be aware of their total body toxic burden, especially when it comes to the metabolism. And so if you have any words of wisdom, if you will, for practitioners of release, that would be wonderful.
Well, a lot of books out there talk about the phase 1 and phase 2 detox pathways. And the phase 1 and phase 2 detox pathways are one of the ways in which the liver detoxifies, metabolizes, and gets rid of toxins. But the other one that is forgotten, and I'll mention this yet again to our practitioners, is bile. So the more toxins you have, the greater the quality of your bile needs to be, which can be increased so it's more free-flowing, it's more fluid. You do that with certain nutrients that I talk about in the book, certain foods, certain bitters, and certain supplements. So that's an exceedingly important part of detox as well as weight loss. The two go hand in hand.
You know, it's almost like the back section of the book is a done-for-you program for practitioners to be able to follow the plan and know how to create a nutrition plan to support their clients and also to do supplementation plans for them.
It's designed for practitioners because this is new news for a lot of practitioners. It was new news to me when I just stumbled upon the relationship between the thyroid and the gallbladder. So it's good for practitioners, it's good for the lay person, and it's good for people that are so frustrated and think they're doing everything right, but are still toxic, still overweight, and are still suffering from all kinds of autoimmune issues. So we kind of deal with all of that in one fell swoop by giving them a cleaner diet, a diet also that your mitochondria will gravitate to, which is actually fueled by the omega-6s, not the omega-3s, and is very good for the cell membrane. So it's getting to health on a cellular level.
And that sounds great. Can you share with us when's the book coming out?
The book comes out August 28th, but what I would love your practitioners to do is to pre-order the book at radicalmetabolism.com. They'll get some free gifts. We've got some reports about coffee, crushing cravings, 25 free recipes, and a 30% off coupon for Purity Coffee, which was the healthiest coffee that I researched in the book. Mold-free, toxin-free, no pesticides, and the highest in antioxidants. So I'm very happy to do all of that for your lovely practitioner group.
No, that sounds wonderful. Well, we are so excited. Like I said, I loved the opportunity to read this book. It was really absolutely fascinating. I learned a lot. And so I am, wishing you much success with this and so grateful to you for coming on and sharing your information with me so I can share it with others.
My pleasure. Thank you for all your good work too.
All right. Well, thanks so much. And folks, if you have any questions for Ann Louise, you can leave them in the comments down below. I'll make sure that they get to her and we will move forward from there. And thanks so much for joining in. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.